Hi, everyone. Bill Renchler alongside Megan Conway in the 1011 Now streaming studio. Another edition of Juice Box Chats. It is Thursday, and that means it's Juice Box Chats Day.
It is.
How has the Conway household been over the course of the last week? Any big happenings, comings or goings, or anything like that?
Well, we had fall break. I was off Monday and Tuesday.
That's right, long weekend.
Yeah, long weekend. Makes it a short week for me. We spent some time as a family. We didn't go out of town or anything. We did try to camp, but it was too cold and it rained on us. So we went out there. We set up the tent. We got the firewood out.
Came back inside.
Yep, and then we stood under a shelter for about 20 minutes while it downpoured, and then we were like, okay, let's go home.
We tried.
Everyone's crying. Let's go home. That was fun. So we made s'mores in the oven.
That's funny.
How about you guys? What's new?
Well, let's see. What did we do? We tried to. Well, we didn't try to. We had the boys walk home from school for the first time yesterday.
How'd that go? By themselves? Or?
Well, I mean, by themselves.
Yeah.
It didn't really go well.
Oh, no.
So we got walkie-talkies. So, because, Mom's kind of working from home now. She can start doing that. Mm-hmm. And so it was like, as soon as they leave school, they're supposed to, walkie-talkie Mom, because we're pretty close to school. Okay. And she says, hey, we're on our way, because, this is just our first time trying to do this. And, I had reached out to a friend who has a daughter who walks home. And I was like, hey, can she just, walk home just like this first day, just so. Yeah. And, they're out at 3:20.
Yeah.
And so at 3:25, I text my wife, and I'm like, boys, ? And she's like, no, nothing.
Uh-oh.
And, I'm like, well, it's 3:25. They just got out 5 minutes ago. So, 10, 15 minutes go by, and my wife's like, they're still not home. It shouldn't have taken them this long. I'm trying not to,
Were they not answering the walkie-talkie?
Yeah, there was nothing on the walkie-talkie.
I'd be freaking out.
Yeah, and so it eventually turned out that the friend who was going to walk home with them had a field trip. They got back to school late, and so they were actually waiting for her.
Oh,
which was sweet of them.
That is sweet.
But Mom and Dad for about 20 minutes yesterday were like, "Where are my children?"
Yeah.
So
which 20 minutes feels at least like an hour.
Yeah, I know. And I was like, "Wow, I really do like them a lot." Actually,
I actually do love them so much.
I do, and it's like, oh man, this panic. I know they're probably fine. They're just in the neighborhood somewhere. Yeah. Maybe they because there's a whole wave of students that walk home.
Right.
So I'm like, they probably ended up going to a friend's house and thought it was but no, they were just waiting. So
they were waiting for their friend.
It was a little touch and go there.
That's sweet. Yeah.
So
big step. So we're trying again today.
We're trying again today.
Okay.
And
good luck.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes. Yeah. Hopefully, yeah. Yeah, I mean, again, it's like a 5-minute walk.
Yeah, they could totally do it.
My oldest, though, was I had a really heavy book in my backpack, so it was really hard to walk home. I was like, okay, dude.
You're like, oh, sweet child. That's like when my daughter complained about her one piece of homework. Yep. They called it, and she was like, oh, I have so much homework. I was like,
that's been one of the big things, because my oldest is in 3rd grade now. Mm-hmm. 2nd grade, there's obviously, it steps up, but I feel like 3rd grade, we've taken a whole
big jump.
We were gone. We had to go to a funeral in Colorado last week, so we missed a couple days of school, and he got sent home with stuff. And his younger brother is like, I don't have any homework. They didn't send me home with anything. And I'm like, well, Jamie, there's the difference between 2nd grade and 3rd grade right there.
Mm-hmm.
So
growing up,
we're rambling a little bit.
We are. Okay, we'll come back to Halloween stuff, because one thing we did do over our fall break, the McShane household, we went to Brookberry Farm. We went to the pumpkin patch, and it was amazing. It was a little hot. It was a little hot for a day in October. Oh yeah, I shared some pictures on my work Facebook page. So we had a great time. Oh, there's my pumpkins.
Freaking adorable.
Thank you. Oh, they had such a good time. We spent 4 or 5 hours there. We did all the things. Mm-hmm. We did the hay rack to that pumpkin patch, picked the pumpkins. We walked through the spooky houses. We played in the sand. We went down the slides. We took the family pictures. Oh my gosh, we ate all the foods. We did everything.
Well, I mean, I feel like, when we were that age, and maybe I'm misremembering, the pumpkin patch was just pumpkins.
Yeah.
But now it's everything.
I do remember there was a farm south of McCook that was called Common Sense. It's still there today too, but they did a lot of flowers and stuff. But then around Halloween, they did do like a walkthrough kind of spooky house type thing, and they had like hay bales that you could jump off of and a pumpkin patch. But that's kind of all I remember. And now you can spend all day at the pumpkin patch.
Oh yeah,
it's huge.
Well, and like just like not only the food or the pumpkins, but like there's a ton of great food now.
Yes.
Like, I will give shout out to Roca. Those apple donuts that they
so
have.
Good.
Like, I would do mean things to people to
get those donuts.
Get a hold of it. Like, if there was only like a dozen donuts left, we might throw hands.
You know, I won't fight you over the donuts. They are delicious. I will fight you over the kettle corn.
Oh yeah.
You know, we buy the big bag, and it's gone by the time we leave the pumpkin patch.
Yeah.
Between the four of us, we just smashed it and
chow down.
Oh, it was so good, and it was a fun day. The kids were pooped. Also, Rocaberry has added so many new things this year that I noticed. Even decorations, activities. They've got like carnival type rides now, like the swings and a pirate ship, and it's a lot.
I know, and we're very spoiled. I would say just in eastern Nebraska, because there's a lot of pumpkin patches.
There are.
I mean, because Roca's obviously is great. You have Vala's, you got Pearson's, you got.
I've heard great things about Pearson's this year.
I mean, you have you throw a rock and you're gonna hit not only just a pumpkin patch, but just like a really good one.
Yeah. Absolutely. So yeah, that's one of our fall traditions. We go every year. Again, this trip was a little warm.
It was a little warm.
And it was busy, but I feel like the pumpkin patch was big enough. We had plenty of room to run, and the kids had a great time.
So our tradition is that we're like, we haven't gone to the pumpkin patch yet. And we like forget to go.
Oh no.
Until like the very last minute. And all the pumpkins are then pretty well picked over by the time you actually get close to Halloween.
Yep.
Because it's always our intention, but it's like
life is busy.
You just crazy things are happening. So we did already go this year, and I say we loosely because my wife took the kids, and I was.
You didn't go?
I was here. I was working.
Oh darn!
I know.
Oh darn! I love the pumpkin patch. My fall does not feel complete without it.
I enjoyed the pumpkin patch as well, but
it is work.
It is work. Yeah,
it
is work. That is a good way to phrase it. Thank you for.
It is work. You better pack your patience. With the kids going there and with how busy it is, but it's awesome. I love it. It
is. And so what they did though this year is because my youngest. They both wanted to go to the pumpkin patch, but my youngest really wanted to go to the pumpkin patch. My oldest wanted to go to Rod's Outdoor Power.
Oh, okay.
Which, because, he loved mowers, small engines, all the rest of it. And it's right there on 77.
Yeah.
And so they hit Rod's first, and then they just went down on 77 to get to Roca.
There you go.
So I think that's probably going to be our new tradition is we're going to do the R's, the Rods, and then Roca.
I like it. So, and then you make everybody happy.
So, okay, now, are you a pumpkin carving house or are you a pumpkin painting house?
It kind of depends on the age of the kids. Obviously my almost 2-year-old son is not going to be carving a pumpkin. But we helped Aurora last year when she was 4. She's 5 now, to kind of carve and cut and at least draw on the pumpkin what she wants cut out. Excuse me. And then we'll cut it out for her. And then the kids like to help with the goop inside.
The goop.
But the painting is fun for the pumpkins too, for the younger kids, or like stickers, things like that. So I could go either way as long as they're having fun.
Yeah. No, we did, obviously, like you, had done more painting when the kids were younger, but now we're getting to the carving, and so I think those like pumpkin carving outlines at those showed up I think in Hy-Vee probably like a month ago.
Oh,
I mean
that seems pretty early.
Well, I mean the 8-year-old was like, oh, right there, I see it. I'm like, how did you even see that? So no, I think we're gonna do the carving again this year.
So, okay, I think timing is pretty important on carving, because if you carve them too early, then they start rotting by Halloween. It is true. And you have to throw them out.
Get sad.
Yeah, And temperatures, the weather has a lot to do with, how long they last and everything. Oh, like this year at the pumpkin patch too. I don't know if you guys noticed, or if your wife and the kids noticed, but the mums were beautiful. All the zinnias were beautiful, or zinnias. It's one of the way. But they were all so pretty because it's still been so warm.
Mm-hmm.
And some years it's just decimated if it's cold. So that also affects your pumpkin carving.
It does. I asked because I am by no means a pumpkin connoisseur, so I did ask ChatGPT. I'm like, okay, give me my pumpkin carving tips.
Okay.
And so
what did it say?
It says when picking the perfect pumpkin, you want to look for a flat base.
Okay.
So it sits steady and doesn't roll.
Makes sense. You don't want to put a candle on it and then it roll
Check
away.
for firmness. Soft spots means it's already starting to rot.
Fair.
Choose a lighter colored pumpkins if you plan to draw or paint.
Oh, yeah, there you go. That's
easier to decorate.
That's a good tip.
And go for a sturdy stem. It is the pumpkin's handle, but don't lift by it because the stem will break.
Yes.
Also, they're kind of thorny sometimes. You got to be
careful.
careful.
Yeah, a little prickly.
Yeah.
Yep.
So,
if you want to see the McShane marriage tested, go with us to a pumpkin patch. Because I have to find the perfect pumpkin.
Oh, and
for decorating and things. And I will traipse all over that pumpkin patch to find this pumpkin.
I am 100% in your husband's shoes right now because my wife's done the same thing, and I'm just like, just pick one.
That's him.
That's him. Pick one.
So he's standing, on the edge of the road, ready to get back on the hay rack. Yes. And he waves him on. He's like, oh, we'll wait for the next one. She's still looking. She's clear over there in the next field over, trying to find the perfect pumpkin.
I am triggered right now.
Yeah. I really test his patience. I love that man. It's been a few years now from going to the pumpkin patches, and he's still here.
Maybe that's the reason that we only have pumpkin patch once a year.
Oh yeah,
because my wife does the same thing, and I'm just like, God damn it, woman, just pick a pumpkin.
It's very specific what you have to find, and I want one that's kind of a pink color, and then I want an orange one for carving, and I want a couple white ones, but the white ones can't have any marks. I like having a stem. I don't want it unless I'm stacking to not have a stem. So there's a lot that goes into it, Bill.
It is.
I always tell Max, I'm like, if only you could spend a day up here.
Oh,
and he would be overwhelmed with the thoughts.
That's scary. Scary proposition. All right. So then
we're veering again.
The carving tips. This sounds weird to me, but it says cut the bottom, not the top. This makes scooping easier and keeps the lid from collapsing inside.
So then do you put the candle on the ground and put the pumpkin over the candle if you're putting a candle, or a plastic light doesn't
according to this at least.
Interesting.
I know. I had never heard that before.
I've never heard that either.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a good idea, I guess.
It is right. The top kind of starts to shrivel up there and falls inside and causes problems. So there we go. We're learning stuff today. Wow. Use a dry erase marker to sketch your design first. Mistakes can be wiped right off.
Yeah,
good idea.
Smart. That is smart.
Drill small holes with a hand drill or screwdriver for detailed dot designs.
We do not get that far into it.
No, not that far.
We don't break out the drill. Nope.
Use cookie cutters and a rubber mallet for perfect shapes like stars, bats, or hearts. That's actually
that could be fun for kids.
Yeah.
If you could just even a younger child, just put the cookie cutter on there and just have them wail away with a mallet or something. I like that idea.
There you go. Scrape the walls thin. They say about 1 inch thick. Where you plan to carve, it makes cutting easier and light shines through better.
Okay. These are all good tips.
Then the last thing it says is keep it cool while working. A bowl of ice nearby helps prevent the pumpkin from getting too soft during carving. I don't know what exactly that means.
Do you put the pumpkin in the bowl of ice?
I don't know. It doesn't say. It says keep it cool while working. A bowl of ice nearby helps prevent the pumpkin from getting too soft during carving. I don't know.
Just having a bowl of ice there.
Yeah, I don't know. That doesn't
magic.
I don't know.
That one was a little odd.
It says skip candles. Use LED tea lights or glow sticks to put in there to light up your pumpkin.
I like that. You could do different colors.
Add a sprinkle of cinnamon or
glow
pumpkin
sticks,
spice inside.
Really quick, back to parenting hacks. Go to Michael's.
Yeah.
They have packs of glow sticks that are supposed to be for bracelets for a party.
Yeah.
So I think there's 20 of them for $1.
Yeah.
So we would get those and do them in like bath time.
Oh yeah.
And make fun baths and everything. But you could throw them in the pumpkins.
I take them in the shower with me.
Bill's having a rave in the shower. Yeah, you could put them in the pumpkins. Make your pumpkins glow different colors. Yeah. Kids would love that.
Yeah.
Yeah. There you go.
So add a sprinkle of cinnamon or pumpkin spice inside. It smells amazing when lit up.
Yeah, but my pumpkins are outside, so true. I don't know that I'm going to smell that. That seems a little extra.
I actually like this one. Use a small mirror or foil behind the candle or LED to make it glow even brighter.
That is cool. I like that idea.
There we go.
Okay. So other than carving pumpkins and pumpkin patches, or I guess, are there any other fall traditions your household does, or do you decorate a certain way?
No, we don't decorate a certain way. We have the same like piece of candy corn door hanger thing that we put out basically every year. Okay. Really, the big thing around fall and Halloween is we have the Switch Witch. I don't know if you've ever had the Switch Witch visit your house.
I've never heard of the Switch Witch.
So the Switch Witch comes usually maybe either the night of Halloween or the night after, and takes all the excess candy from the children, but then leaves like maybe a small toy or something like that as in exchange. So we switch. So the Switch Witch.
Interesting. I've never heard of the Switch Witch.
Yeah. So
that's a good idea.
Yeah.
If you have a ton of candy.
And that's
so. What happens to the candy, Bill?
I can't comment or speculate as to what actually happens to the candy. Couldn't say.
I think I would.
Especially
I have a feeling.
Especially the Reese's peanut butter cups. Ooh. It's just a mystery.
They just disappear with the witch.
And usually, a lot of times, what we'll do is we'll get them like a book. A book or two. Again, we keep it. It's like $10 per kid. It's not. But there was because we did it one year. It was the first year that we did it, and then the following year I had completely forgotten about it.
And they were like, "Oh, our candy's still here."
Well, no. And like a couple weeks before Halloween, my kiddos were like, "Oh, I can't wait to see the Switch Witch again this year," and I'm like, "Oh, I forgot we did that."
Oh.
So now they almost look forward more towards like the book or the toy that the Switch Witch brings than the candy.
I did see a good parenting idea too, that if you do get like an excess of candy for Halloween, you could have the Switch Witch or something like that, like a tradition, and then you could save that candy and put it in their Christmas stockings. Ooh. If it's not like Halloween marked candy, because then you're saving a little bit of money if you buy a bunch of Christmas candy too, and it's just a lot of sugar at every holiday, unless, there are those fun Christmas themed candies that you like or that are tradition too, but a lot of the candy is generic and you could just save it and use it.
Reese's peanut, I think that's, Reese's peanut butter cups, as long as you get just the circles and not like the pumpkin.
Right. Yeah, they're never going to know.
I won't know either when I steal the candy. What is this, Halloween candy or is this Christmas candy? I'm not sure.
You won't know.
No,
but you're saving money.
What about the McShane household? Anything?
Well, we decorate. I try to, maybe get one new decoration to kind of add to the collection every year. I have color-coded totes for each holiday, so I try to add a little bit.
Sounds a little dangerous. Sounds like you might have a lot of decorations in your basement.
It's a good thing we have a good closet. But no, I just have, one orange tote for Halloween, one brown one for Thanksgiving. I've got blue for 4th of July, purple for Easter, red for Valentine's Day. I do have a couple green ones, 2 or 3 for Christmas totes. I do have a lot of Christmas stuff, but it's fine. But no, I definitely have a good mixture, I feel like, of fall decorations, but also spooky decorations too. So we like to do a little bit of both. My decoration addition this year was I don't know how tall he is, 5 foot, 5.5 foot skeleton.
Oh,
yeah.
You're one of those houses?
He's fun. He's on our porch.
Are you going to be like that house over on 84th Street that has a whole volleyball team of skeletons?
I wish. Oh, I love that house. That house is so cool.
I do get a kick out of that house every time I drive by it. So
they're still adding to it too.
Are they?
Have you been by it lately?
Not super lately.
Yeah, they have like a mock scoreboard up now with like the score, and then I think I saw they added a Ferris wheel or something.
Oh my Lord.
It's so cool. But I don't have the time or skills to be that elaborate yet, but maybe someday.
So last question I'll ask, because, again, Halloween I feel like is different now than when we were younger.
Agreed.
The amount of decorating that happens for Halloween, people go crazy. You know that Philips Lincoln light that keeps track of the Christmas lights. They also do the Halloween decorations. So will you take the kids on kind of like a field trip of Lincoln to look at Halloween decorations?
Yes,
nice.
Because we use Philips Lincoln lights for Christmas.
Nice.
So we didn't do the Halloween ones last year, but my husband and I have talked about doing it this year, that we would like to go. I know he does different routes, so we probably wouldn't pick, I think there's a category of like scariest, you know, with the little kids, maybe most creative or themes or something like that we would go around. How about you guys?
Well, we just have one particular house in our neighborhood that every time we're driving home, the boys are like, "Can we drive by the Halloween house?"
The Halloween.
And again, kudos to this house because it's like almost like every holiday they decorate
all out.
Yeah.
Props to those people. It takes time.
It does.
And resources, money.
Yep. Yeah. So, but yeah, they always want to stop by the Halloween house.
Yeah. I love that.
So, but we have not yet done a full-fledged like tour or route.
Yeah.
To check out the Halloween decorations. We just do that for Christmas so far.
A lot of times, you know, just walking around your neighborhood for trick-or-treating, you can see enough of them that we have a good time. One of our neighbors just put up some like new inflatables, and my 2-year-old son was just in awe. He was just standing in our yard pointing at their stuff going, ooh. And I was like, yeah. And then he was going to walk over into their yard, and I was like, oh. No, buddy, we can't. I was like, we can't go over there.
It's not our yard.
Yep.
It's not our inflatables.
His new word is why. So I tell him, you can't do that. Why? Well, that's not our yard. Why? literally, I'm explaining things in very great detail these days.
Why?
Why?
They're just learning, Megan.
Why?
You're just like, if I hear why one more time.
Like, just because, honey. Just because.
Okay. I know. Yep.
It's okay.
And now it's like, okay, I understand why my parents, when I was younger, said, because I said so.
Yeah.
Because I asked why so many times.
Yep.
So it comes full circle.
Yes.
All right, Megan. Well, that's another one in the books. We're excited, again, for the holiday coming up here. And I think next week we're going to try and talk to our friend, Sarah Burwell.
Yes.
Haven't heard back yet.
Yes, we're hoping. We're hoping. Still Halloween themed. But obviously she's a registered dietitian and
talking about all the candy and all the rest of it. So hopefully we'll get a chance to chat with her. But yeah. Anything else you want to say before we go?
I hope everyone can get to the pumpkin patch and enjoy it, and put the work in and enjoy it. Yeah,
100%. And I think weather I think should be a little bit more fallish this weekend.
Yeah, that is true.
But
not
still
today,
very comfortable. I think Sunday morning is probably going to be the chilliest of the next week. Upper 30s. So if you really wanted maybe kind of like a fall feel, you could get out early Sunday morning and go to the pumpkin patch. So something to think about. So, all right. Well, that's enough from us for today. Appreciate everyone for tuning in and watching another edition of Juice Box Chats. And until next time, hope everyone has a nice weekend.
1011 News is everywhere.